So today's video is going to be a look at my favorite products for 2013. So a lot of the products that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, I've obviously already mentioned in some of my videos earlier this year. At least I hope I have, because they are my favorites. So anyways, we will jump right in and get started. So I'm going to start with face products, and I tried quite a few things this year in terms of foundation, but the one that I liked the most this year was the MAC Face and Body, and this is just the tiny bottle here in 50 mils, and I use the shade C3. And what I really liked about this foundation, I discovered it, oh gosh, I dropped it. I discovered it probably in about the spring and summertime, and I really liked that it provided a light coverage that was buildable, and it was very, very natural looking. I'm someone who doesn't wear a lot of foundation, and I kind of only use it to even out my skin tone for those times that I really want to look put together. So for special occasions, or if I'm going to work and I need to look kind of more mature looking because I look like I'm 12. So I really like this one because it's dewy and it's fresh without making you look super oily and greasy. And at the same time, I'm not someone who needs extremely high coverage foundation, so this was a light buildable coverage that worked pretty well for me. The next product that I have here is a concealer, and the concealer that I've been liking is the Revlon Photoready Concealer Stick, and I use the shade Light or 002, and it's just a twist up stick, comes like this, and there's a fair amount of product in here. And what I really like is that it's very, very creamy, it's blendable, it works really well for under eyes, around the nose, and to conceal blemishes on the skin. And as I mentioned before, as someone who doesn't wear a lot of foundation, I find that I just need, or I prefer to use a concealer just on the areas where I need it, and this did the job pretty well. The next product that I have is a highlighter, and if you've been watching my channel, you might know that my favorite highlighter has been the Benefit's High Beam highlighter, which is a pinky pearly type of highlighter. And this year I decided to branch out and try something a bit different. I've tried Sunbeam, which is a more gold tone highlighter. I've tried the Watts Up highlight by by Benefit, and I also tried this next one here that I got when I was in Australia. So this is the Face of Australia Mineral Therapy Illuminator, and this is the shade Angel Blush, which is almost like a pearly pinky rose gold color. So it's a little bit more orangey bronze than it is necessarily silver pink, and just wanted to switch things up. Now there was a ton in here. I honestly don't know when I'm ever going to run out of this, but it's just a beautiful color. You need just the tiniest amount of product and you get a nice glow along the cheekbones or wherever you decide to place it. It works pretty well as an eyeshadow, so when I was traveling and I was in a pinch and I didn't have a lot of products with me, this one here was pretty good. It didn't crease on my eyelids, but that said, I don't have pretty oily eyelids. So I would kind of just use this as an eye color. I dusted on my cheekbones, along my nose, and above my cupid's bow, and I was kind of good to go with just this. So overall, I really like this, and it's quite a value for your buck since I just got this at Priceline. I have 3 blushes to share with you, 2 of which are cream, and they're the same blush and they're the same brand, so I might as well just go in and show you. And surprise, surprise, it is the BECCA Beach Tint. And I've got 2 shades here that I've been alternating between the seasons. So I've got the Dragonfruit pink color, and then I've got another sort of deeper pinky red color, which is the shade Watermelon. And each of these contains about 7 mils, and it lasts for a pretty long amount of time since I've had these, probably since last spring, and I still have them. I've been reaching for the Dragonfruit a lot in the summer months and in the springtime, and now that it's winter, I've gone back into the Watermelon, which is just a deeper shade of pink, whereas the Dragonfruit is almost like a very, very bright bubblegum type of pink color. And each of these they wear very nicely. It looks completely natural. They're super creamy and easy to blend, and they last a long time on my skin. Now, if you have oily skin, they might not last as long. I do find that they wipe off if you're getting pretty sweaty. But other than that, I like them and I would highly recommend them. The next blush that I have is more of a contour blush, so I guess it kind of falls into the bronzer category. And it's one by MAC. And this one here is the shade Harmony. And it is a matte blush, and it means that there's no shimmer in it. It's just a solid color. And it is a kind of a browny beige color. It's not a whole lot of orange to it, there's some, and I just find that this shade works really well for contouring on me and the cheekbones, sides of my nose. Gives me a nice bronze look without drawing too much attention to my face in terms of shimmer. I like to have sort of a matte complexion or semi-matte, and just the areas that I choose to highlight, I like those to pop out, so I don't like to have a lot of shimmer in the hollows of my face. So I like this because if I wanted to add that shimmer, I could always go ahead and do that, but you can't really take it away if you've got a bronzer or a blush that's got a lot of shimmer in it. So I really like this. Moving on to eye products. I'm going to start with actually mascaras, and I've got two. They're both from the drugstore, and I kept alternating between the two of these. Normally I use a mascara and then I kind of try a new one that's coming out, and then I try a new one and a new one, and you get the picture. But I repurchased each of these probably at least 2 or 3 times, so that says something. And the first one is the Maybelline Illegal Length Fiber Extension Mascara. Some of you might not like this mascara, and I'll just go ahead and tell you why. And that's because the brush is pretty long. So if you're doing your makeup and you don't like that the handle's too long, some people find that difficult to control. I really like this because it's lengthening, makes my eyelashes pop, doesn't necessarily add a whole lot of volume, but it gives you a nice clean lash look. Now, I would caution people who wear contact lenses, because as a contact lens wearer, sometimes I found that the fibers would kind of come off and get stuck in my eyelashes and make it not difficult for me to see, but it's a little bit of an annoyance. So I'll just go ahead and tell you that that can be a bit annoying. And the other one that I like that gives a nice clean lash look is the Covergirl Clump Crusher. And this one here is just the water resistant one. I used both the waterproof as well as the regular formulations. This one's got a nice curved brush. It's definitely shorter in terms of the maneuverability of the wand. So shorter length, which might make it easier or more difficult depending on what you like. What I didn't like about it, just to be fair, is that the handle's quite thick on all of the CoverGirl mascaras, and I don't like it in my hand necessarily, but I do think that the mascara formulation is really good, and it doesn't clump unless it's getting old. So if yours clumps, you might need to replace it. I have a bunch of eyeshadows to show you, 2 of which are Bobbi Brown. So 2 shades of the eyeshadow from their collection here, and it's the Shimmer Wash eyeshadow in Lilac number 7, which is a beautiful purple color, and then the metallic eyeshadow in Mint or number 20. So the purple mine is horrendous because I dropped it and then I had to press it with rubbing alcohol, so it looks like a disaster. But it's just exactly what it sounds like. It's a lilac color. It's very reflective and shimmery without sparkle. Perfect for the spring and the summer. I used it all of the time. And then the Mint shade, which is not exactly what I think about a mint green. It doesn't have blue undertones. It's definitely more of a grass green, if I can open it. So that's it right there. And I really like those 2 in combination. They've made my eyes pop. And I just thought they were so pretty, especially with a nice pink blush like Dragonfruit. So loving those 2. And then another eyeshadow that I have to show you is a Quad by BECCA, my probably new favorite brand actually. And it has 4 colors. It has a matte brown, a sort of shimmery brownie orange, a champagne peach, and more of a chocolate brown color in a small quad with a mirror. And this one here is from their summer collection. And it is the Ultimate Eye Color Quad in Sun Chaser. So that's that, and I've been wearing that a lot over the past couple of months and into the fall. It's a nice neutral look for work. The next eyeshadow I have is actually not really for eyes, or at least, well, it is, but I don't use it for my eyes. I use it for my eyebrows, and it's the shade Mystery by Matte, and it's just this one here in the lower corner. It is a grayish, almost slate type brown color without any red undertones. So it's more gray, blue based than I would say it is red based, which makes it really good for defining your brows if you have dark brown hair like myself. So tend to avoid anything that has red undertones for brow products because it looks really fake. So I find with this one, although when you take a look at it in the store and you take a look at it in the pan, it looks quite gray and it looks like it's not going to work, especially if you're like me and you have very dark brows. But surprisingly, it works really well, so I really like that color in terms of defining the brows. Moving on to lip products, I've got a few here, and actually I've got a lot. So my favorite lip gloss product has definitely been the BECCA Ultimate Color Glosses, and I've got 3 shades here, and I use them all sort of at different times. I really enjoyed this one color here, which is Pink Lotus for the springtime and early summer. I really enjoyed the orange shade Malibu Punch for the really, really hot summer months. And I've been moving into a deeper berry shade for the fall and winter, which is Hummingbird. These glosses are not extremely sticky. They do have a little bit of a tackiness to them, which makes them last. I find that the color lasts even if I'm drinking a coffee in the morning or eating a light snack. It stays on and it stays put on my lips, doesn't migrate, and it has a nice light vanilla smell to it. And they're super easy to apply, so I really like the formula of these glosses, and I would definitely buy a whole bunch more once I can. The last product that I have for lips that I use pretty much all year round, and I've had this forever, and I'm scared that I won't be able to find it in stores because it's getting short for my liking, and it's a lip crayon by Lancome in the color Fraichelle. And this one here is the Lipstique pencil, and it comes with just the lip liner pencil stick on the one side and a brush on the other. I tend to use it with the brush actually. I love this color because it matches my lip color almost exactly, and it's just perfect. It's kind of like a My Lips But Butter color for me, so I really like this. And it works fantastically under the glosses that I just mentioned, the BECCA ones. Love it, love them together. Moving on to skincare products, I've got quite a few again, so I'll start with my favorite makeup remover and sort of toner, which has been the Bioderma Sensibio H2O Micelle solution for sensitive skin. And it is a cleanser, makeup remover, and soothes the skin. I like to use it to take off my eye and face makeup, as well as to kind of just clean my face before I put makeup on at the start of the day. And it's a very gentle solution. I have another video where I demo it and I talk a bit more about it, so you can always click on the link. I'll put it down below if you want to check it out. But I love this, and I have the giant 500 ml size. My favorite skin cleanser for the year has been St. Ives, and this one is the Naturally Clear Green Tea Scrub with salicylic acid in it. So prior to using this one, I was using the apricot one, but I like this one because I find the granules of exfoliant are a lot finer than they are in the apricot scrub, and I like the tingliness that this gives me with the salicylic acid. Now, I'm not sure how much the salicylic acid actually does in terms of helping with breakouts, because I think that, you know, I don't leave it on the skin long enough to feel like it makes a huge difference, but I definitely like the fine particles of this for a daily exfoliant. I can feel the difference after I've used this. In terms of my favorite face cream, I've been using the Complex 15 Daily Face Cream. This might be washed out. And it's a hypoallergenic, unscented, non-greasy formula. You can just get this at the drugstore. It's about 10 bucks for a 100 ml tube if you live in Canada. And I've been using this honestly since I was like in grade 1. My mom used this on me and I still use it and I still like it. Okay, now for the most exciting part of the video, maybe if you watch me for my hair videos. So I've got my favorite hair products of the year, and I got a number of them, not too many. I've tried to cut it down to just the ones that I really want to talk about, and I'll save the rest for their own separate videos. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the DevaCurl Low Poo Mild Lather Cleanser, and this has the classic Diva smell. It smells very fruity and fresh and light, and I love the smell of this. Some people hate it, but I like it. I've been using the Low Poo instead of the No Poo because I feel like this does a better job of getting my scalp clean. It is, of course, more harsh than your typical CG-friendly conditioner-based cleansers, but I use this so infrequently, and when I do, sometimes I mix it with the conditioner, so I don't find that it's a big deal to me. I feel like it gets my scalp very squeaky clean, and I use it probably once every week or once every 2 weeks, so I told you, really, really infrequently. My favorite conditioner of the year, which I've talked about in past videos, has been the Kinky Curly Not Today Natural Leave-In Detangler, and this is my favorite conditioner and my favorite detangler, and that's because it has amazing slip, so it makes it super easy for me to detangle my hair. When I use a conditioner that's not extremely slippery, I find that I spend just too long in the shower really trying to detangle my hair and get all the loose hairs to come out. And this does it in like 2 seconds, so I find it really good for detangling in the shower, and I like it as a leave-in because I find that it keeps my hair slick and it keeps my hair in good clumps before I apply a hair gel or a hair styling product to kind of seal in the curl pattern that has been kind of created with this. So overall, very good product. And this one's easy to find actually. You can get it at Target, I think, if you live in the States, and I've been told that it's $12 there. In Canada, and in my video, and I'm gonna keep mentioning this because people kept posting on my video that, you know, why did you pay 30 bucks for this product? Trust me, I don't wanna pay $30 for this product, but in Canada, the product is $30. So I know, it's outrageous. You guys should email the distributors in Canada and tell them to make it $12. Okay, the next styling product that I have, and I was almost going to pick a different one, but I decided on this one because it's the one that I've been using probably for the later half of the year. From the summer to fall and kind of the beginning of winter, I've been using the DevaCurl Styling Cream, and I have a video on this product again for my first impressions for first day hair and second day hair. I'll link the videos down below again. Again, it has that classic Diva smell. I just bonked myself in the nose. And I love this product because 1, it smells good. Number 2, when my hair dries, it does not feel producty at all and it feels very soft. Number 3, it has amazing slip, and almost like the Kinky Curly Not Today, it gets you good clump formation and detangling when your hair is wet, which leads to good results when your hair is dry. So overall, that is a hit. The only con that I have is that it's pretty expensive, so it's about 30 bucks here in Canada, and I'm not sure where it is, how much it is anywhere else, but it's pretty pricey for the amount of product that you get, which is 150 mils. Last but not least, my favorite second day hair reviver and overall kind of shine adder and finisher and deep conditioner has been the Nature's Way coconut oil, and this is pure virgin organic coconut oil. And I just scoop a bunch of that into my hair, smooth it down, twist some sections. It gives me good second day hair. I use it for hairstyles if I'm pinning my hair up and I want it to have a nice gloss. I mix it in with a couple of other ingredients to make a nice deep treatment before I go into the shower and shampoo or low poo it out. And yeah, so that's another favorite of mine for the year. My favorite home fragrance has been the Lemon Mint Leaf Candle by Bath & Body Works. Again, it's a very clean, fresh smell that I used a lot during the springtime. And that's all my favorites. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video wasn't too long. Leave a comment, tell me what your favorite products were in the comments below. So that's all. Hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see you guys again later. Bye!